I worked in a salon for a long time, and then I got to know and I got involved with Pivot Point, and with educating with Pivot Point, I can do it even in a broader place, you know, because as an educator, I can help students and other teachers to also change people's life every day, one head at a time.
I always wanted to go to beauty school, but I didn't think it would be possible, so I went to college, got my bachelor's degree in journalism, ended up working for a hair magazine, and I thought, what a perfect mashup of all the things that I love, and an opportunity came up to attend Pivot Point International, and it really just kind of escalated my career to the next level tenfold. I get to interview our industry's finest stylists and educators, and get to see the behind the scenes and the front of house and learn from people who've been doing it for far beyond my years, and I just feel so grateful every day to be a part of it.
I love the fact that even though I personally don't know how to do it, that we have access to the most professional, most wonderful and talented people. And it's changed my life because it's keeping me on top of my toes, you know, because I'm around other not 20-year-old women, and it makes me appreciate the talents of other beauty professionals.
Well, Leo started me off on this because when I first met him, I was supposed to take after my grandmother who originally started Yamano, and I was so scared. I didn't speak English, and Leo just came over with his big smile and hug and said, "Don't worry, we'll support you in any way you want," and with Karine and Robert, and we were just all one big family. And so through that, through education, we could be able to spread happiness and smiles all over, so that really makes a big difference in our life each year as we train students and put them into the industry.
Well, for me, what's really interesting is that I am a graduate of Pivot Point International. Because I work with the celebrities, I've maintained an entire career being friends with all the brands, and that is what's so special to be here representing Hattori Hanzo, because let's face it, the foundation for everything is your scissors, and they're a great group of people that we are so honored and so blessed to be able to represent. And I think for me, that's what this night is about. Leo Passage, he was about breaking boundaries. He was about, you know, he found talent before we even knew that we were talented. I wrote a book for hairdressers. If I didn't know Leo Passage, that book never would have come to fruition. And so I'm gonna start crying right now, Allison, because this night is so special. For me, it's actually more than just fashion or hair. For me, it is just that. Here I am 20 years later, and I get to mentor 2 young kids from my friends Paul Mitchell to school, along with Pivot Point, along with Hattori Hanzo, along with Matrix, along with Diva Curl, along with Moroccan Oil. American Crew, my friends. I mean, I am beyond Wella. Like, to be here next to those brands when we're just a little baby brand starting out is the biggest honor I think that I've had my entire career so far.
I think with the younger generation now, some of the advice that we want to give them, not only as myself, but also including the team, this begins to build skills that they can use in a salon, they can use it in any type of work that they do. So it's a building block not only to market yourself, but also to progress in life, how you see hair in a very different way, just like the artist begins to see it. That's why the World Championships coming up in March of 2016 will be in Korea. These are the top 3 that have been selected from the US. And now we're beginning to kind of lightly work together, come up with a line, all their input and my input, we create something new, we keep practicing. And not only do we touch just the competition line, but we touch those young people that come to see us, and then we endure in them, and they begin to progress, that there is a different way of how to see the art of how to move the hair. Just like Leo's dream was to look, to see, to inspire, and to create.
Well, you know, I came from a very poor background. I was an immigrant, came to the United States with my dad, broke, and by luck, I got into the beauty industry. And it not only changed my life personally, but it gave me the opportunity, the funds, the strength, and the connections to change a lot of other people's lives. So to me, I think that's why I love Leo, and I'm so happy that Leo was honored today. He was a guy that just helped so many people. I'm a Pivot Point student, by the way, graduated from Pivot Point, and now I feel it's my responsibility to help all the people around me. You know, I always tell everybody the same thing. Training is the opposite of hoping. And I always say to them, pressure makes diamonds. And I'm not interested in coal, right? I'm only interested in diamonds. So They need mentorship, they need someone to pressure them, but they need to respond by training. If you're not willing to do that, hard work will always beat talent when talent refuses to work hard. So I say training, 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 training. Give up, hey, kids, give up TV, eat 1 meal a day, don't party, spend 10 hours a day when you're young, working your butt up, so afterwards you can buy nice suits like me when you're older and go to St. Bart's for vacation, okay? So training is the